A resident in the Garden District is speaking out after being victimized in a recent carjacking. What happened around 7:30 p.m. on Saturday.
Jade Cunningham joins us now with more on what the victim is saying. Jade?
Ton and Natalie, Meryl Marmon says that she had recently bought a 2016 white Kia Soul. She remembers Saturday's situation vividly, but she tells me there was one thing that really stood out to her, and that was the ages of the suspects.
Every time now I get out of my car or I leave my house, I'm going to feel afraid.
Meryl Merman had just parked near Orange and Magazine Saturday night when she noticed she wasn't alone.
He was right up against my window and was like the gun. Yeah, he was like pointing it down that way.
3 boys Merman describes as 12 to 14 years old surrounded her car and demanded her belongings. One had a bat, while another, she says, was nervously holding a gun.
He wasn't intimidating because he was so young and so afraid, but the gun was intimidating, and the fact that he clearly didn't know what he was doing made me worried that he would stupidly, in a moment of like panic or something, shoot it.
Merman ran and hid, but watched as her car swerved off.
I heard them struggling to get my car on, and so that kind of confirmed in my mind that they're not even of an age to be driving.
It's a fact that crime happens around New Orleans, but what Merman feels is odd were the possible young ages of her attackers, something police are in the process of confirming.
Disheartening that there's children running around with guns and baseball bats like 7 o'clock at night, looking for victims.
Those who live and work nearby are saying the same thing, trying to understand why.
I really don't see there being an excuse for some kids holding up some lady at gunpoint and taking her car.
It does kind of suck being so close to your business. Unfortunately, and especially when you see kids at that age doing that, what are they supposed to be doing? They're not supposed to be doing that. So something is leading them to a different life that, yeah, they should be taught something differently.
Merman filed a police report, hopeful those responsible will be found, but looks back on the situation extremely thankful it wasn't worse.
As I crossed the street and walked away, I was like, it's just stuff. Like, definitely was happy to like not have to deal with a gun wound or, you know, worse for sure.
Merman tells me that after the incident, she actually ran to someone nearby, asking them for help, asking them to use their cell phone to call the police, but that person wasn't interested. She tells me that was just as disheartening as the actual crime itself. Reporting live, Jade Cunningham, Eyewitness News.